Hello, friends. All right, so I'm gonna just brush my hair. I'm gonna wait for everybody to come on, and then I'm gonna post my shopping link right here in the comments. So RheaHopeBeauty.com, and I'm gonna press and hold it and pin it right there. So everything you're about to see is gonna be available there. Just washed my hair. Clearly. I was actually going to record a really fun kind of pixie hair tutorial, and I'll have that posted for you guys this week. I think I will definitely have it posted on my IGTV today or tomorrow. So if you guys love a good hair tutorial, make sure you're following me on Instagram if you're not already. My name on there is Rhea Hope, H-O-P-E. Not that you don't know how to spell hope. If anything, I should spell my first name. But muffin topping out of my jeans a little bit, but it's all right. YOLO. I like my treats. But welcome to the show. Alright, so I'm going to do a full coverage makeup tutorial today. In my last tutorial, we did the BB Flawless Complexion Enhancer, so I showed you guys how to use that by itself. And then the tutorial before that, we did the stick foundation, and I show you how to use that. And then the spray foundation we also have, but it's out of stock until March 1st. So I'm going to wait a little bit longer, just because I hate using things you guys can't get your hands on. I think it's so mean. There's nothing worse than like seeing someone on like Instagram or Facebook or YouTube using something, you're like, oh my gosh, I have to have that, and then you can't get it. It's so frustrating. So I don't like that feeling, so I'm not going to do that to you guys, but you bet your bottom dollar, March 2nd, we are going to be doing our spray foundation. So if you're not sure what colors you are, make sure that you send me a message, send me a selfie facing a window. You want the sun in front of you, not directly in front of you. Honestly, the best direction to be standing in is northwest. Such an odd direction, I know, but I always get questions on like where I stand for my selfies, and it sounds so silly, but northwest. When we were buying our house, I swear our realtor probably thought I was the most diva wife ever because I needed an office that was facing that direction. So funny, but when this is your livelihood, like, it's important, right? So anyway, not that that super duper matters. I did sleep better, thank you for asking. Yeah, so make sure you send me your selfies. If you need to be color matched, let me know. I can't wait for you guys all to get your hands on these products. They literally are so much fun, so user-friendly, and there's some major sales going on right now. If you guys haven't seen, all of the foundations are included. The ones that I'm going to use today, we're going to mix these two together. We're going to be using our Liquid Touch foundation in the shade Lace, and then the BB Flawless Complexion Enhancer in the shade Bisque. And we're going to mix them together. I used them both separately this last week, so if you want to see how to use them alone, you can. But honestly, if you have one or you don't have any, it is the best coverage ever. It's amazing for combination skin if you're dry in some areas, oily in others, and then if you have mature skin, this combo is for you. We'll go ahead and start. So we're not sitting here rambling. I will have to send you another selfie because I'm more whiter right now. Sounds good, Kelly. Awesome. Hi, Monica. Welcome. Well, if you guys haven't done so already, 2 things I need you to do right now. 1, share. Click that share button in your bottom left-hand corner, or invite your friends to watch, or put this on your wall so you can watch it on the replay later. Second thing, super duper important, is on the top right-hand corner, you're going to see 3 little dots. I want you to click those dots, and you'll see a little area that says turn on live notifications. Make sure you turn those on so you don't miss out on when I go live. It just simply gives you a notification from Facebook saying I'm live. So make sure that you make sure that you turn that on. So top right hand corner, 3 dots, click those, and then if you don't see them here on the live after I'm done, you can actually do that as well. I tested it out the other day. Totally works. So, yeah, make sure you go to my page, Rhea Hope, and turn on live notifications if you haven't already. All right, so we are going to jump on in and do our coverage. So, Liquid Touch Foundation first because it looks really, honestly, BB Flawless first. Liquid Touch doesn't really matter. I was going to try to say that it's like thicker consistency, but I was meaning switched, but it's really doesn't matter now that I think about it. But so that's what they look like together on top of one another. So I like to layer them. So Liquid Touch and BB Flawless on top of your powder concealer brush. And then we're going to start just painting our face. I love this brush because it's really flexible. It's really soft. Gets my foundation on really evenly and really quickly, which is key. And we're just going to blend this all over down the neck, up on top. And then like I was saying, why this coverage is the perfect coverage, because the BB Flawless is very moisturizing. It's like a tinted moisturizer, and then the Liquid Touch is a little bit fuller of coverage and is more of a matte finish. So when you put them together, you get this really gorgeous like satiny finish, but the moisturizing touches of the BB Flawless and the full coverage touches of the Liquid Touch. So you really get like the best combination. And actually, I didn't even think of this routine. My mom did. She's in her mid-50s. So if she loves this, I know if you are in your mid-50s or older or even younger, you're going to love it because it doesn't settle in all your creases and your fine lines and your pores, and it gives you that coverage that you want without the full coverage feel. New, but I'm watching you really had bad psoriasis really bad. How do you make yours lighter and not as bad? Kelly, I feel you, girl. I have really bad psoriasis as well. I have it mostly like on my elbows. But if you have it on your face, which I used to have it on my face really bad as well, message me and I can give you my skincare regimen that I started using that like totally like kicked it out of my face. Oh, I feel better, Bella. All right, so we're gonna just layer this on. So again, we're just doing the Liquid Touch and then using the BB Flawless, which I just squirted all over the place. Gross. Sorry, desk. Okay, and so just like that right on top. And you can do this as light coverage or as full coverage as you want. It's completely blendable, or buildable, which I really love. So this is, we started out more light coverage, and then we're going to go and do a little bit heavier of coverage. But like I said, it doesn't feel like heavy coverage or full coverage. It feels very light on your skin. It's amazing. I love it. And I love how hydrating it is. Thank you so much for sharing. I always use BB first, trying today. Yes, BB and Liquid Touch on the brush. It doesn't really matter like which goes on first on the brush. It really doesn't. You can do the BB Flawless first because that's a little bit thicker consistency. But honestly, it really doesn't matter as long as you're moving briskly. If you're a little bit slower with doing your makeup, which I used to be so slow. My tutorials used to be almost 2 hours long. Isn't that funny? But it just gets faster with time, you guys. But what I was trying to say is if you are a little bit slower, I would do the BB Flawless first on the brush because it is going to not like seep into your brush as quickly because like I said, it's a little bit thicker of consistency. So I just used a little bit of BB on my skin and just kind of dabbed it around. And now I'm going to use my blending bud. Now for full coverage, especially for fine lines and wrinkles, this is so important. You guys, so important. I can't stress it enough. If you do not have the blending buds yet, you need them. They really compact the makeup into place. They are so intentional with how you're putting it and where it's going, and it makes your makeup look so incredibly smooth. These are different from like your everyday beauty blender. You can't get these at Walmart or Ulta or Sephora or I don't care where you're shopping. These you can only get from Unique. They're made from a different material. They're almost like a wetsuit material almost. And it's so crucial for getting that super flawless, soft coverage finish. How do you clean your blending bud? So I clean all my brushes the same way. I use this laundry detergent bar called Zote, Z-O-T-E, and I just use it kind of like as a washboard. You can get it at Walmart. It's like 99 cents. Unique also has a makeup brush spray. If you have sensitive skin, you can use that, and it's really great for like cleaning your brushes very quickly and without water. Zote, yes, exactly. And like I said, you get it at Walmart. All right, so now I'm going to add a little bit of concealer just to bump up the coverage. So I'm going to use this concealer in the shade, I think I grabbed Velour. Yep, I did. It's all good. All right, so we're going to take our concealer and we're going to pop this on our under eye. This is really going to bump up the coverage like by a lot. So I love our concealer because it's super duper opaque, meaning you can't see through it. So if you have some stubborn sunspots, acne scars, you name it, this concealer is incredible. So that's what it looks like. I used the wrong shade. I used Velour, which is like a little darker than I probably want, but it's all good because we'll highlight with our powder. But we're just going to blend this. I always bring it up onto my eyelid because I have like darker eyelids. But now I'm going to use the smaller blending bud to blend this in. And look at this coverage, you guys. Goodbye dark circles, seriously. And it blends really nicely. Just like that. And you can even use the concealer all by itself. I did a no makeup look the other day where I just showed you just the concealer as the coverage. So be sure to catch that on the replay. It's saved here on my page. And I also always upload all of my tutorials to YouTube. So it's a little bit easier to search through, in my opinion, just because they're a little more organized. And I also have them from back in the day. So if you want to be entertained, you want to see where your girl came from, go ahead and find me on YouTube. Make sure you subscribe. My name on all social media, Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, YouTube, is Rhea Hope. So Google me. You'll probably find some funny stuff. All right, so now we're going to set our makeup. So this is an important step if you are oily skin, because this is going to really kind of absorb any extra oil that's being pushed through your foundation. So we're going to take a dry beauty blender. This one's from Ulta. It's by this company called Real Techniques. I think they're like $3. I just like it because it's flat, so it fits nicely on my under eye. And then I spritzed it with my setting spray to get the Touch Behold translucent setting powder, this guy right here. It just makes it very even on your skin. So this is a really important step if you are oily skin. Now, if you have dry skin, you can still use this step. You're just going to use less of it. So you can use it with like a brush or, a pad, I guess. But this is a technique called baking. So like I said, it's just going to absorb any oil that's being pushed from your skin, and it also is going to work really well if you live somewhere where it's really humid, or you work around food, or you have to wear a mask at work. This is really good because it's going to kind of create that barrier between the whatever is going against your skin and your makeup. So now I'm going to use my fan brush by Unique, and I love this fan brush. It's so soft, and I'm just going to sweep this away. Just like this, and it's just going to allow just a little bit of the product to sit on my skin and not be really heavy on my skin. And it's also really soft and gentle, so it's not going to sweep away my foundation. All right, so now that we've baked, now if you have dry skin or normal skin, you can skip this step and do this one, but if you're oily like me, you could do both. Okay, so this is the Mineral Touch Pressed Powder, and this is in the shade Scarlet, which is the lightest shade. This is like my favorite way for getting your under eyes not to crease. And like I said, if you have normal skin, you can just go right in with this step if you want. So we're going to take that dry beauty blender, and I'm just going to push this on my under eye. Not only is this really going to brighten our under eye and make it look a lot tighter and more youthful, but it's also going to prevent our under eyes from creasing. So just like so. Just like that. See how much more bright it is? And again, that was a pressed powder in the shade Scarlet. The color foundations that I used, the shade Lace in the liquid, and then I used the BB Flawless in the shade Bisque. And then the setting powders, translucent. There's no color to it. The concealer today that I used was in the shade Velour, but normally I would try to use the shade Organza. Okay, so now that we've done that, now again, we're just going to sweep away any residue, and then we'll use the pressed powder to really even out the coverage, because you see some discoloration from like the highlight, the concealer, etc. So we're going to use our Mineral Touch Pressed Powder in the shade Taffeta, and this is going to really bump up the coverage and make it full coverage. It's also going to keep everything in place all day long, and it really, really is that airbrushed finish touch. So if you love that porcelain doll look, this is amazing. It's also really good for everyone. It doesn't matter if your skin is dry, oily, mature, if you have a lot of fine lines and wrinkles, if you have none, literally anyone and everyone can use this pressed powder. It is so incredibly silky soft. It's not cakey, it's not heavy. It's honestly like one of my favorite products from Unique. No, Kathy, so I always give you guys tips like throughout this routine. So I say like if your mature skin or dry skin, you're not going to use the pressed powder. So you want to make sure you listen to all the little things. But the pressed powder is perfect. You can use this if you have older skin. It does not matter. This pressed powder, I'm not kidding. I'm not exaggerating. It is so silky soft. It's so amazing. So this would technically be the only powder that you would use. Message me, Natalie, and I can give you the link to this brush. So loose powder is going to be fuller coverage and heavier on the skin. So I would only personally use loose powder if you were doing it all by itself. I wouldn't use loose powders to set anything unless you really love like a ton of makeup. It feels too much on your skin. But to each their own. If that's what you love, then you do you, girl. Hey, Jacqueline. All right, so now we're ready to contour and highlight. How many of you guys are like terrified of contouring? I used to be there. I used to think it was so hard looking. I was like, there's no way. No. These YouTube bloggers make it look so difficult, and it really doesn't have to be. All you need is this guy right here. This is the tapered blusher brush and the beachfront bronzer. And you can use the shade Sunset if you're new, or if you are an experienced contourer, you can use the shade Hermosa. But you're just going to tap it in, swirl into the cap, and then you're going to start from the top of the ear to the corner of the mouth and take it horizontally, and then you're just going to sweep this back and forth in that hollow, and you're really going to start to define your cheekbones. So then you're going to turn it, and you're going to do little swirls over this area, and this is really going to soften up so it doesn't look like you have a straight up line on your face. I think I look like a clown when I highlight. So Ellen messaged me, and we can figure out a better color for you, because the one you're using may be too bright or too dark or just too intense. Use primer pressed powder for a quick on the go. Yes, Lisa. 45 and love the pressed powder. Doesn't get cakey at all. Amen to that. Hi, Gigi. It looks awesome. Fix up my nose flakes. So you need more moisture on your nose. So make sure that you're using the blending buds to apply, and then the rose water would be amazing for that area. Bella, message me and I can give you the link to the brush. My forehead pressed powder is live. I always look like I have dirt on my face. So this pressed powder does not look dirty, does not look heavy. It's amazing. And also the brush really, really makes a difference on how it turns out. So again, top of the ear, working to the corner of the mouth, just sticking in this, this like hollow, and then turn, and then do little swirls over to soften that up. And then look at this, you guys. It does not look dirty. It does not look heavy. It just simply gives you this like warm, sun-kissed glow, and it really kind of brings the warmth to your skin so you don't look so washed out. And then same thing here on the forehead. I'm just going to follow the natural like arch right here, the hairline, and then I'll focus that in the temples, and then I'll just kind of bring it down like that. But look at how much warmer my complexion looks versus before when it was just a little bit washed out. And then contouring the nose, so easy. Just gonna squeeze the brush and just run it down the sides of the nose. So easy. You can even contour underneath your lip. You can contour around your jawline. This really gives the illusion that there's like a shadow under there. So if you experience any droopage from like your skin or your cheeks drooping just with age, it's a really easy trick to get it to look like it's not happening. We're all just playing with lighting here. So wherever we put a contour is going to recede. Wherever we put something highlighting is going to pop out. So just kind of keep in mind like where you want to pop inward. Happy Friday. Susanna, try this pressed powder. It's amazing. Okay, so I'm going to use a new blush. I haven't used this one in a really, really long time. But this one is really good if you don't like any highlight, you want something just mattifying and very just subtle. This is the blush in the shade Seductive. It just got restocked. And I'm going to use the blusher brush. Super easy. You're just going to tap and then start beginning to tap on the apple of your cheek, working to the hairline. There's no highlight to this. It's completely matte. And it's really just a gorgeous, easy blush just to give you some color to your skin so you don't look washed out. So we're just tapping on apple of the cheek. Work to the hairline, just like that. Just a simple, easy, very pretty, dusty rose blush. So that's the shade Seductive. If you've been looking for a blush that's a little more subtle and not any highlight. Okay, but I love a good highlight. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to use the Touch of the Mode Luminizer. And this is in the shade Lustrous. Now for my mature skin ladies, you are going to love this cream highlight because it won't accentuate your fine lines and wrinkles. It just simply melts into the skin, especially if you're applying it this way with your finger. Just kind of blends from the warmth of your hand into the makeup. So we're just tapping highest parts of your cheekbone, just like this, and kind of working like an oval shape, just like that. And then you can be done, but if you were like me and you want all the highlight, I'm going to take it up a notch, and I'm going to use the Touch of Mode Luminizer in the shade Lustrous for this. And this is the powder form, and I'm just dusting this on with a fluffy brush, and I'm just going to accentuate that highlight so make sure it really pops. This is a really, really gorgeous little trick if you are taking family photos or for holiday, or you just love a good highlight. Oh, so good. I need that on my lash. Should you tap all blushes? So I always swirl in the cap of all the blushes, bronzers, all the things, because it separates the pigment on the brush. So that really helps. Kind of, so when you go in with the makeup, it doesn't like poof, it's all in one area. It really kind of blends it out. All right, so now I'm going to comb through my eyebrows, get any foundation out. And then I'm going to comb through my eyelashes. And this step is really important if you experience having your mascara be like clumpy at all or chunky. It's most of the time it's because our eyelashes are tangled or overlapping. So make sure that you comb through your lashes before mascara application. So this is the Lash brow comb for that. Yes, Benevolent's really pretty. It's very subtle. So if you're looking for more of a subtle, my brushes are on the floor. What was I saying? A more subtle highlight. That's what I was getting at. Okay. So now we're going to use a crazy eyeshadow. It's not crazy, but I know you guys have been wanting to see brighter colors on your girl. So here we go. I'm going to use the shade Egotistical in the liquid eyeshadow today. So the liquid eyeshadows are on sale, like I mentioned before. So you can get it at a major danger discount. And I'm going to show you how to use a fun color like this where it doesn't have to look super duper intense. I need this brush. Okay. All right. So first things first is I always blend before I do any liquid eyeshadow. I'm going to use this little, it's like a brush cleaner. Get it on Amazon. You can message me for the link. But I'm going to just take off whatever is on there because there was some orange vibes on this brush. I don't want that because this color is like a pinky purple. Okay. Sword. Watching you. Yay! Awesome. Yes, Hermosa's gorgeous. Gorgeous, darling. All right, so now for today's eye look, I'm going to start with this color right here. I don't drop this whole thing on myself, is the shade Nimble. So this color is going to be more of your subtle, like grayish taupe. And we're going to start with this in the crease of the eye and just kind of dust it throughout. This is going to be our base color. It's like our transition shade. Now, if you have hooded eyes, here's my trick. Here's my tip. If you have hooded eyes, you're going to apply your eyeshadows with your eyes open. It's a little bit difficult, but you can do it. So just kind of squint like this and then see my eyes still open. It's going to force your hand to go higher up onto your brow bone, and you're going to kind of create a crease that's higher than your crease. So when you're doing your eyeshadow, you're just going to go a little bit higher up than you normally would. And honestly, this brush makes the world of difference. This is the fluffy crease brush. It's incredible. It is the perfect amount of taper. It's the perfect amount of fluff. Goldilocks would be so thrilled. It's honestly so incredible. Yes, I'll do my eyebrows. I kind of forgot, but we'll do it after. All right, so we're going to just color. We're going to color this in. We are going to just work this in. And I always like swirl in the outside corner, and then I'll do rainbow, rainbow, and zigzag through the eye. And then that always helps to blend it out really nicely. All right, so then we're going to take this color right here, which is the shade Agile. We're just working our way up. So this is going to be more of your lilac purple. And we're going to use a lighter hand. So my tip also, when you're doing your eyeshadow, if you're holding it up here, your eyeshadow is going to look very intense, very dark. But if you hold your brush back here, you're forcing your hand to have lighter pressure. And just think about that in your mind when you're doing your eyeshadow. How hard am I pushing this brush? I mean, honestly, all you need to do is dust. Just dust. dust, dust, dust it on, just like that. So if you're pushing super hard and it's looking really intense, that's why. So just dust, you guys. Yeah, I'm going to do my eyebrows in a second. Yay, awesome. I'm so excited. You're going to love your liquid shadows. They're honestly the easiest eyeshadow we have. Honestly, it's the easiest eyeshadow that's on the market. It's so incredible, and they are crease proof. They are smudge proof. There's matte colors. There's non-matte colors. Oh, they're so good. And they're on sale. Can't beat it. All right, so now that we have Agile on, feel good about it. Feeling good. All right, now I'm going to take this color right here, which is Egotistical. It's a really fun kind of pinky purple. Oh, and with liquid eyeshadows, they're so simple. All you have to do is start in the inner, start in the middle, work inward, work outward. And you don't need to like cover the whole lid. Just like get the product on there, and then you're going to really define it and spread it out using your cream brush. So make sure that you grab the cream brush when you grab the liquid eyeshadows. You can use this brush also for concealer. You can use it for the Splurge Cream shadows. That's actually what it's designed for. But it just makes it so easy because of the flat kind of dense head it has. All right, so now that we have that on and we've kind of like spread it out all over, I'm going to just keep my eye open and really just make sure it's in all of the lid. And then I'll kind of like pull it outward a little bit. Like that. Oh, isn't that pretty? If you have green eyes, this color would make your eyes really pop. Or hazel. My goodness. All right, so same thing. I didn't even dip it back in. So honestly, this product is going to last you forever. All right, so inward, outward, upward. And then, like I said, if you have fine lines or wrinkles on your eye, this is going to be the eyeshadow you're going to love. It really stays put. Okay, so we're just going to start spreading this out like we did before. No, I haven't done my eyebrows yet. I will. Yes, they are awesome. They're so good. There's so many colors to choose from too. And like I said before, if you need help picking out what colors are best for you, just message me. And I can tell you. I could tell ya. All right, so now that we have that on, again, kind of pull upward in the crease. And you could go in with more and make it even more pigmented, but I think that's good for my daytime look. I'm going to go to pick up and they're going to be like, whoa, fancy. All right, I'm going to go in with Agile again on my fluffy crease brush. And this time I'm going to keep my eye open. And I'm just going to really kind of blend that color out. And it's really going to define it and kind of make it look a little more pigmented. So just like this. Oh, it's so pretty. Okay. Now, with 77, I should have gotten a lipstick, right? Oh, what color is that? So this is the shade Agile, and in the Kudos, yes, you can pick a lipstick, 2 eyeshadows, and any blush. So this is called Egotistical. 65 years old with hazel eyes. So it depends if you love more subtle looks or more bold looks. But message me and I can give you a recommendation on eyeshadows. Okay, so once we get that kind of dialed in, feeling good, feeling good, I'm going to take this brush right here, which is the liner shader brush. And we're going to take this color right here, which is Nonsensical. And actually, pause. I'm going to use my liner brush, or my eyeliner, in the shade Perfect first. This is what I always love to do before I go in with my eyeshadow underneath my lower lash line, because it will blend this out and it will blend out the eyeshadow. And I love these eyeliners, you guys. They're so good. They glide on. They're super creamy. They don't smudge. They're amazing. Message me, Shannon, I can help. afraid to use anything brighter than light purple, and I have green eyes. Honestly, this color's not that scary. I mean, it looks kind of intense like on the website, but once you get it on, it's a lot lighter than it looks. All right, so now we're going to take the shade Nonsensical, and we're just lining our bottom lash line, and this is just going to give it more of that like finished, cohesive look. So same thing over here, just underneath the lower lash line. Just like so. And you can go as bold with this as you want. I kind of went a little bit lower on that side, but it's all good. Okay. Ta-da! Now, my little trickaroo. Have an empty brush. Sweep away, and then you're going to take your blending bud, which you used for your foundation, and you're just going to firmly bounce this off your under eye, and this is going to pick up any pressed powder that may have fallen, and also it's going to kind of sharpen this up a little bit. I don't ever really like to have like that cat eye sharp look. I like it to be a little bit messier. I feel like it makes my eyes look bigger. Okay, so let's do our eyebrows now, and then we'll do our lipstick. What palette of powder shadows are those? So this is the quad. In our pressed powders, you get to choose any colors you want. You can fully customize it. In mine, this one is Nimble, Agile, Astute, and Nonsensical. So it's just a really good matte kind of mauve-y palette. And like I said, you get to totally customize it. And if you need help picking out any eyeshadows, just let me know and I would love to help you. Alright, so now for our brows, we're just going to use the brow pencil in the shade Medium. And I'm just simply going to follow the natural direction of my brows. Now, I used to have psoriasis really bad in the front of my eyebrows, so I've lost a lot of brow hair there. So I love that the brow pencil makes it look like I have a completed full eyebrow without making it look like they're stamped on. So, like I said, starting here, and you're just going to follow the natural shape and direction of your brow. And then throughout the tail, you're just going to kind of bring it together and like fling it out this way. And then in this front part, I just follow the tear duct straight up. And then I'll just very light-handedly etch a little line, connect it on the top, connect it on the bottom, and then color in. So essentially, we're just outlining and coloring in. I mean, we all did that in grade school. I know we can all do it. Just like, what? It's fuzzy. Okay. Just like that. And then use kind of very light, kind of sketchy strokes. Like you're sketching. Just, you have to make that noise or it won't work. Again, all the way to the arch. Throughout the tail. Just like that. Now we don't look so funny. Honestly, eyebrows make such a big difference in your makeup look. Yes, I know I didn't do my lashes. So I always set my makeup before I do my lashes. So I take my setting spray, go hog wild with it because I don't like to set my my makeup after I do my mascara because then it just makes my mascara more wet, which can cause transferring of the mascara like on the upper brow bone. So I'm thinking smarter, not harder, and we'll just do it before. Okay, so now for lashes. I'm super excited because this until the 24th, you guys, so only a few more days. All of the lash products are on major sale. 15% off for the duos and 30% off on the trios. So amazing. So you get to sub out any of the Esteem Lash Serum for the lash primer and vice versa. You can pick the Epic, you can pick the 4D, and a ton of them, if not all of them, come with the Esteem Lash Serum, which is the bomb. It makes your lashes and your eyebrows grow like weeds. So this is the lash primer. So I do one coat of that on first, and then I go in with my 4D mascara. I always do the lash primer underneath because it's a crime not to prime. Keep that in mind. It helps your lashes to curl, helps them to grow, helps them to be hydrated. It really makes a big difference, especially if you are struggling getting your lashes to look so long and so luscious. And then I just kind of like blink onto the wand. So blink, blink, blink. And then I'll dust on the back side just like that. And I love that the lash primer is white, so you can kind of see like where you need more mascara. Now, if you get it on your skin, I'm going to show you what to do for that. Let it dry is the first thing. And then tap. You're going to blink again on this side. And the 4D mascara is so good. If you haven't tried it yet, you definitely need to. It has fibers infused in it, so it gives you the best and longest, most luscious lashes. Say that 5 times fast. It's so amazing. And there's no fallout from the fibers. But it just gives you the best lashes. Oh, it's so good. The duo is awesome. Yes, it's so good. Hi, Jennifer. Welcome. When using the lash primer, can you stop using when you're happy with the length? Oh my gosh, yes, Jacqueline. Absolutely. It doesn't, like, if you stopped using it, your lashes aren't going to, like, fall out or anything. Yes, you can absolutely stop using it. And then you can start using it. It doesn't matter. And then you can also, like I said, use it on your eyebrows too. So if you, I say this in my, my goodness, I was saying this last night in my skincare tutorial that I did yesterday. So if you want to watch that replay, you can. The lash serum is the best thing if you or someone you know is going through chemo. I've actually had a ton of women. It makes me sad how many women, honestly. I've had a ton of women give me incredible feedback that the Esteem Lash Serum not only helped them grow their lashes and their brow hair back after chemo, but I've had a few of them actually start using it before they started chemo and didn't lose their lashes. I like that right there. I'm like, it's stronger than chemo. Like, that's pretty good stuff. So if you know someone that's going through chemo, that would honestly be the best, most thoughtful gift. Or if you yourself are going through it, we're praying for you. But that is a really good little tip and trick. And like I said, it's on sale as well in the lash sets. All right, so this is the Epic Waterproof Mascara. I love doing one coat of this, one, because I love the wand on it, but I love how it makes my lashes waterproof. All right, so now, like I was saying about if you get mascara like on your skin, this is what you're going to do. You're going to wait for it to dry, and then you're going to take your eyebrow pencil, take the spoolie side of it, and you're simply going to just scratch very gently off. Ta-da! Like it never happened. All right. Okay, so now we're ready for lipstick. And I'm going to do, we need like a really subtle lip look with this bold eye for this Friday afternoon. So I'm going to show you this little combo. I love it. It's the right amount of nude, the right amount of creamy, the right amount of pastel. We are going to do the lip liner in Prudent, which is my favorite because it's like the same color as my lips. Creamy, glides on, only $15. So if you are easing into lipstick, this is a really good option for you because it's not super bold, but you can fill in your whole lip with it and it will be not only smudge proof, but here, we're going to show you a little demo. Hold on. I need coffee first. And then we're going to line our lips with this. Like so. If you hear that noise, no one's farting. It's my husband's drill outside. Every time it goes, I'm like, I hope they don't think I'm just sitting here tooting. All right, so this side now. Just tooting away. Okay, so on this. I have really bad dry spots on my face when using makeup. You can see them. Michelle, I got you, girl. Message me. I can help ya. Okay, so now we're going to fill in our lip. It's waterproof, but need to know what's best to remove it. Joe, girl, you need the cleansing stick. I always call it the nourishing stick, which is not its name. It's the cleansing stick. It removes your mascara, including waterproof, like butter. Just takes it right off. All right, I'm going to sharpen this up a little bit more. If you guys haven't grabbed the sharpener yet, it's the best. It's only $7.50. Sharpens all your lip liners and your eyeliners without jacking them up. It's so good. It's under tools on the website, or under more, I think, actually. Okay, so now that we've fully colored in our lips, which again you can do with all of the lip liners, let's go ahead. See that? Smudge proof. So good, you guys. Which, that was actually what I used to do when I was balling on a budget. And I couldn't afford a $30 lipstick or a $29 lipstick or whatever. I would grab these $15 lip liners in all of the colors. There's a red one, there's a pink one, there's a dark maroon one, and I would fill in my whole lip with it. Such an easy lip look. And then the lip glosses are also only $15, and I would top it with that. It was such an easy, inexpensive lip combo. All right, so now we're going to take the lip gloss, the lipstick in the shade Well To Do. And we're going to line it, or top it, with this. And this lipstick, this nude lipstick, is really kind of pastel-y. But when you pair it on the lip liner in Prudent, it is a perfect like combo of pink and nude. And that's so pretty. And the lipsticks, the Opulence lipsticks, are also on sale in the Kudos. And I love them because they're very satiny. They're not super matte, they're not drying, and they have a really, really good hold for just being a lipstick. The highlight I have on is the shade Lustrous. Did you say to get the mascara off? The mascara, to take it off really easily and nicely without ripping out your eyelashes or anything like that, is the cleansing stick. The cleansing stick under skincare, under cleanser, you just massage it over your eyes and it removes all of your eye makeup. It's the best thing you could possibly do for your eyes. It's so gentle, it doesn't sting, there's no alcohol in it, and it helps to nourish your eyelashes. So yeah, that was a combination, you guys. I hope you guys love the finished look. I know I really do, even though it's a little more glam than I normally do for a Friday afternoon. But I hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure that you message me if you need any recommendations, if you need any help picking out any products, and take advantage of the lash sets being on sale, because like I said, they're only on sale until the 24th, so 3 more days, so don't wait. The duos come with the 4D or the Epic, and the lash primer or the Esteem lash serum, and then there's a trio where you can get all 3, or you can sub this one out for the Esteem lash serum, so you can get this entire mascara look at a discount, 30% off. Such a good stinking deal. On my website right here, RheaHopeBeauty.com, is where you can find all of what I just used. And then, like I said, if you need any recommendations for foundation, concealer, you name it, just message me a selfie facing a window, and make sure that you shop right here, RheaHopeBeauty.com. If you know any of your friends or your family that would enjoy one of my tutorials, please go ahead and tag them in the comments or share this to your page so they can watch. And then make sure that you turn on live notifications up here in your right top hand corner. Those 3 little dots, click those, turn on live notifications, and I will post my full product list in the comments as soon as I get off here. I'll also upload my finished look to the looks tab on my website. So if you go here and then you click shop now and then you click looks, type in Rhea Hope, all one word, and all of my makeup looks will come up, including a direct link to the tutorial. So super easy to find all of my makeup stuff. And just message me if you guys need anything. I love you all. I will see you guys over on Instagram for the rest of the day, and I hope you guys all have a good day. Bye.